What's up, y'all? It's Shuffle, and today we're doing another viewer run. I have it censored since it is Endgame spoilers, so if you don't want to see Endgame spoilers, then I understand, and I'll see you in the next one. Otherwise, for those who are going to endure, I guess that's probably not the right word, but nonetheless, whoever's going to watch, we are going to cover an Endgame mission. I'm giving people a couple extra seconds to get out before I actually talk about what's happening and show what's happening. And this run is a flex. We have not done a flex run in a minute. This comes from Nick, and on YouTube they are Flag Best Girl, aka Flagellant Best Girl, because they are a Flagellant enthusiast, and this is a very cool class. Alongside Nick and some of the other people, they've been really showing off and talking about how good this character is, so I greatly appreciate seeing the absurdity of this character. And when I say this character, there's no one else on the team. It is just solo Flagellant. So for this one, I'm going to talk about what's happening. This is the Endgame. This is the third Darkest Dungeon mission. So it's going to be soloed by Flagellant, hopefully. I'm assuming yes, that's why I'm about to see it. So the Flagellant is pretty good in this mission, just overall. And this is a mission that the first time you do it, it's very difficult because you don't know where to go. Like if you're doing it blind, it's actually very difficult because you get 4 camps, you can get teleported all over the place and whatnot. But once you know what to do, or if you just use a map, this is actually a very easy mission. So I'm curious to see how Flagellant does, especially with the risk of teleportation. From the looks of things, we are already in the first room after a battle. So, oh, it's their mouse on screen. Look, we're holding hands. Okay. Alright, stupid meme jokes aside, this is also in Discord, but everyone's deafened or muted or whatever. And let's take a look. I gotta turn this up. Okay. So we have Shard of Glass for ensuring massive bleeds. There are no bleeds in this dungeon that I'm aware of, so very good choice. Well, there's no Reclaim either. And then we have the Mustache Cream, which is to block all of these stupid blights. Wondering what fights are actually going to be troublesome besides the boss. 2 attacks! This is a tactic that people like Thick have been talking about, where if someone's going to act out when afflicted, you give them less moves. So this is really good if you're soloing stuff. And since they have less moves, they have less choices to do when they act out. So you're just telling them, even if they get afflicted, they're going to do what you want. So that's actually pretty cool. So the only thing they really get to do to screw you over is pass at this point. These guys just hit for a solid 11 damage and just like a minor amount of stress for some reason. Just everything piles up stress in these last dungeons. Okay, so I'm supposed to be looking at this, I guess. We have low health debuff, or not debuffs, buffs. So when Flagellant gets beat up and stuff like that, he gets stronger. Actually, it's probably showing that to whoever's watching too. Really cool. Big old full heal. Yeah, I'm really concerned about the boss. Like, how do you beat the boss with one character? Does the mechanic just not happen? That's what I'm most interested in. 15, that's a lot of bleed. I was gonna say, why is it 15? But then I remembered he used Xang. It's interesting too, because even with the cap on move usage for Flagellant, nice. Even with the cap on that, it's still great. His low health moves are still really good. And I see the shard dust in the inventory, aka space meth, as people have been calling it, space drugs, because it came in on a comment. Kind of unfortunate that it didn't die from the breakpoint. We're death storing. We don't heal anyone. Take a bunch of stress. That's unfortunate. He took Xang for some HP? Yeah, okay. I'd like to see the quirks on this dude, because I don't think we got to see them at the start. So, I understand. Just be nice to see them. Because right now it feels like Flage may have gifted or something, because he's healing for half his HP, and I don't think Exsanguinate heals for half. Maybe it does. I can't remember. But it's healing for half. Double checking the map, I think. I respect it, I would do the same thing. Because it's like, yeah, it's kind of like to the right and then down.
The promise of safety.
But exactly which ones, who knows? Okay, so we're just completely ignoring the cell stock. We're gonna afflict immediately. But what's interesting too is with Flagellants, with 2 camps, or I should say with 4 camps, and Lash's Solace, if we really have to, we can just camp and like camp twice actually. Okay, so I guess you're just never getting to attack. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be much harder since that happens. I played this recently. Like, I was trying to clear Blood Moon myself. And I got teleported. And I didn't realize that the fight still continues. Like, if you have debuffs, they come with you. If you have, like, any other effects, like battle long effects, you know, like Flagellant's debuffs, they're supposed to wear off at the end of battle. So, you still get them. They still happen. So if you get teleported, it's just way worse. Yeah, like I was saying, with 2 camps, or I should say 4 camps, you can just camp twice and use double Lash's Solace, and you can actually... I was gonna say get rid of an affliction, but probably not. It's like way too, it's a little too hard now. The stress is just too high. It's too damn high. I think I made that joke in a different video. Look, it's tough to come up with commentary when you do like literally 40 hours a week of talking. Okay, don't judge me. Don't actually judge me. I think these crazy solos are only possible with characters like Flagellant or Leper just because of their self-sufficiency. Like if Leper just kept... Not Leper, if Flage just kept his Death Door debuff, then it would... Or like if he got a normal one and he kept it afterwards, it'd be much harder. This is really showing off how good Exsanguinate still is too. So that's like kind of my main takeaway. Punish has always been a good move. It used to be completely busted, and then they just made it, like, still good, but in terms of the parameters for balancing, it's on the, it's pretty average. In terms of, like, you know, from 1 and 2, it can hit 1 and 2, and it does a 6-point bleed, and his on-hit damage is kind of low unless he's, you know, hurt. So I understand. Like, old Punish used to be way worse, like, in terms of being offensive and how good it was. And so is Exsanguinate. Old Exsanguinate was, like, super broken. But current Exsanguinate is still fine. The crazy part is we have to survive all these Death Door checks. Like, does this dude have Unyielding? That makes some sense if he did. I think we had to wait 1 turn because... Oh wait, was that an act out? Okay, I had the... Hold on. This looks like an act out. No, it's a punish. Oh, he's out of Exang. Okay. Hard to keep track of everything. He has 2 moves, and I'm still losing track. I'm really curious what these quirks are. So it's dead. And we have to camp immediately. Maybe we don't. I don't know. I'm reacting to this like everyone else. Actually seems like a favorable teleport. Is that favorable? Because it looks like you got teleported behind the, just behind the boss. That's nuts. Can you camp twice? It's so funny he can just, like, feast for, like, 2 things. It's also funny seeing him by himself just turned away from the campfire. Poor Flagellant. Who hurt you? Nope, Crimson Downside, as people have been calling it. AKA Crimson Curse, which honestly, the more I play too, I'm getting off the it's a bad thing train. It's definitely heading into wow, this is nuts territory for me. But I guess that's just the thing with Darkest Dungeon is you can always like you can turn almost any negative into a positive. Just that Crimson Curse does have positives. It's just like when you hit Bloodlust, then it's like just really good. Like, the other trinkets that depend on the state you're in, nice crit, don't seem to matter as much. It's not as good or, like, they're harder to manage. Meanwhile, Bloodlust, it's like you can pop it when you want to. Obviously, you have to get Craving first, but like you choose when to Bloodlust. That's kind of the nice part. So I think now the only hard part about the Crimson Curse is really just the necessity of blood, which if your game isn't ready for it, then it just makes it a lot harder. And I agree with hitting that one over the other one. I saw the thinking, but I think the choice was to hit that one just because it had a turn coming up, which means it's going to die faster. So now it's dead. Whereas if we hit the other one, it would be dead on turn 5, most likely. And that's not that good. And we still have to deal with the other one, so just little things like that. Targeting your damage over time to hit enemies that have turns up is like one of the best things you can do with it. So that looked like an act out Xang. Yeah, he did. For a big crit. Big old heal. Wouldn't that be something if like Flage had Hippocratic and Gifted or whatever, so he just gets 40% healing? I don't know if that's the case, but I think we go down from here. It's either right one more time or it's down. It is down, okay. That's crazy though, that teleport luck. I don't know if it's gonna stay that way. Because getting teleported like that, and getting teleported past the boss, like literally just the next room. That was so crazy.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
For those of you unaware, this mission, I think you can get teleported to like any room on the outside. It's just like which one you end up in. So sometimes you get a really bad one, sometimes you get a decent one, surprisingly, which is why you get 4 camps. It's kind of interesting to see these guys again, because obviously they were in the second DD mission. And then they're here. Like, they're here and they don't look as hybrid. They look closer to, like, fully transformed or whatever. These crits are nuts. Just crits, 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 crits. Great game, Red Hook. Crits. Crits everywhere. 24 damage. I'm so worried about this heart attack. It kind of sucks because it's like, you have to take the mustache cream. Like, I'm 99% certain it's the best thing you could take here. So it's like, that extra 10 stress is adding up quite a bit. Oh my god. Man too angry to die punches other man to death. Going to camp? Might heart? No, not gonna heart attack. Not far enough of a walk, but still. Is this a double camp? Did you refuse it twice? Oh, that's so troll. That's so troll. We think about camping again? Kind of sucks. Like, I can't imagine the pressure of this situation. Because you have to... Are we debating on stalling for Bloodlust? Maybe not. But yeah, you have to decide when to use these 4 camps. And the camps are probably the most critical thing right now. Okay, so he probably thinks he's close to getting Craving, so just walk back and forth. Just to set it up. It's nicer if you have 2 rooms you can walk between. So I don't know if he's going to just go up after this. Just walk to the up room? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Okay. So he decided he wanted Bloodlust and he just got it. So I think if he actually continued, he would have got that like on the tile. So that's kind of unfortunate in terms of the timing. Flash, please! Oh my goodness, he's getting so unlucky. That finally 6. He's getting so unlucky and it's still... Like, he's still going. Like, this has to be a win, right? I haven't checked it yet. Or, like, I didn't skip through it. I just trusted that it was... You know. That it was good. Is there a case to take off the cream here? Gosh, it's so close. It's like, if you don't get teleported here, it's over. That's it. If you don't get teleported, then this is the end of it. And that's crazy. So I really want to ask, because I know I'm like fairly certain Nick's gonna watch this. So I'm really curious as to the decision to not run Reign of Sorrows. Like, I understand if it's in terms of the acting out, you don't want to do that. But I don't know, it just seems like it's still some moderate damage on the cyst, and it takes down the cell stock. The cell stock may not teleport on turn 2, but it did. Oh, that's kind of far. I guess if you get teleported enough, like, you just have to, I don't think the cyst heals the damage. I can't remember. I don't think it heals the damage though. So if you get teleported, you just come back and you fight it again. So it's like at some point, if you clear all the fights and have the path there, then you should be able to take it down. I'm assuming that's just what's going to happen. Like, he might get teleported a few times and then just end up there and then close it out. But this is looking bad. This is looking really bad. I know there's not much in the way of, like, what to do differently commentary, because, like I said, with these flex runs, it's more that, like, I have to learn and understand what's happening as well. But there's not too much to dissect in terms of the Flagellant here. Because he has 2 moves, like, we already dissected it, right? He has 2 moves. He needs to camp when he gets over, like, 150 stress. And we're just trying to hope that we get a win.
Push on to the task's end.
I'd like it if there wasn't a fight immediately after getting teleported. Nice. I think there's a cyst in the way somewhere. Might be down. Going up. Is this room empty? I'm so confused. Like, I don't know how much time is left on the video, and I don't want to look, because I don't want to, like, spoil myself. I just want to hit the end naturally and be surprised. I just know that it's, like, almost a half hour. What's crazy is how durable the Flag is. Because, like, he's not really in danger. He's been in danger of dying to hit point damage a couple times, but he's, like, you know, survived with Death's Door. It's more that he's gonna die by heart attack at some point. It's just gonna be like a heart attack, and he's gonna die at Death's Door when he heart attacks. Like, he might just die from a, you know, raw HP hit, or he might heart attack twice, and that's how you die. Which, there's actually nothing that, I mean, there's stress damage, but nothing's like a stress caster in here, is it? Also, I think it's funny because I think these guys have more moves, but since you're just up front, that sucks. That was the kill. And the heal. And now it's a Death's Door. And that's more stress that we didn't need. We still took that debuff too.
The greater the glory.
It's gonna be crazy if this is actually a win, because it's not, like, the luck doesn't seem too out of bounds in either direction. Oh, here we go with the dead drop trinket.
Precision and power.
Oh, the antibodies? I hate these. These are so freaking bad. Was that a bark? Yeah, it is. Okay, I was like, that, I didn't think Banish caused stress. Stunning secretion. This move is terrifying. That's a Death's Door while you're... Okay, you're not stunned. Good. Oh, you know what it is? Probably has the Altar of Light District too. That's probably where the bonus healing's coming from. Or some of it. That'd make a lot of sense. That makes sense why it's 50, actually. Forgot about that. I forgot that it affects Flag. Makes sense that it does. You know, it's a religious district. So if you don't know, the Altar of Light is 10% healing and 10% stun resist for Flagellant, Crusader, and Vestal. Dodges are most welcome right now. Just punch and punish. The crits are very, 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 very helpful. And they keep happening. So this thing's like exactly dead. That move just does like 2 damage and nothing else. Seems so weak. Kill it to get the stress off, hopefully. Did not. Instant loot. Oh, the pistol!
But a victory nonetheless.
Didn't take the gold. Wow. Oh, it circles around. I see. Okay. And this is Blood Moon because I was a -7 on Torch. I was pretty sure it was anyway, but that, you know, confirms. Why is that hallway like an extra tile? Come on, Red Hook. Like, do you camp or do you just risk it? Okay, I was gonna say if it's a somewhat quote easy fight, then I could see why. That's unfortunate. This shouldn't be too hard because it's just, I'm pretty sure it's just the torment spam, right? So as long as there are no crits. Although hitting Death's Door itself would be kind of scary. Actually, does Nick have any Aegis? Like, I wouldn't fault you for taking Aegis to this. Had to reposition in my squeaky chair. Ooh. These Xang crits, they are so frequent. And I am for them. Okay, so this thing can use that. I guess I used it once before and I just wasn't paying attention. So there is some threat of blight, so I understand the holy water, which I'm pretty sure got hit. And body slam, you can use everything. Ooh, that's not good. It's not good. Like, I think, is there one more Xang? There's one more Xang that'd be lethal. Oh, I guess there was. The stun was actually helpful because it probably let one of the healing debuffs tick off. You didn't have to worry about it. Oh my goodness, do we get a second chance at this? Is it left? Is it down? I got nothing. I'm just watching. I'm just watching with anticipation. I wonder if we went up to that trinket, not just for the pathing, but like, is there ever a point where you use the trinket drop to get like the specific ancestor trinket you want? I don't think so. I mean, you do that, but like, do you do that in this run? Like, what is an ancestor trinket Flagellant wants that he wouldn't take with him? Like, I don't even think it's the pen. I don't think it's Signet. I don't think it's anything else. Like, you have Cream. That's all you really need in terms of that pool of trinkets. I guess it's nice. I guess the optionality is nice to have. Punishing. Oh, these crits are so... God dang, man. Crits everywhere. All of the time. Why do they have 12 speed? Come on, Red Hook. I'm so sad, Red Hook. Giving these dudes 12 speed. Everything's just so fast in this game. Wow. That's a 2-turn breakpoint, too, for killing it by bleed. And the dodge! Oh my god! That was kinda lucky. That was like best case scenario. Killed everything, took no damage on the last turn, healed to full. I'm curious what that debuff is. The Flash still has. Like, we have to beat it this time, right? Hopefully that hallway's empty. There are so many fights in this place. So it's like the one time you can find an empty hallway, it's kind of nice. Yeah, looks like it. Camp, and I guess this is our last try, right? Because we have to camp. Because that thing does like a little teeny tiny amount of stress, so it's a big deal.
Huddled together,
Because enough stress right now is just, okay, that's good.
Rats in a maze.
If that didn't stick, we would have been in super trouble. Do you ever, like, try and farm up another Bloodlust here? Probably close to getting it, honestly. Nice, you don't have time. Take too much stress walking through the hallways. So they do keep the damage. Okay, I could definitely see how this is a success now. It kept the damage, it even kept the 15-point bleeds. Oh my goodness. So, all we need now is the cell stock to not teleport on turn 2. So if the... Did the cell stock not have a turn? Or did it come in... Did it come in at turn 2? No, it's turn 1. Yeah, okay. Wait, what? Sorry. Okay, use Displace. Gotcha. Gotcha. Only healed for 11. Displace again. Just have to not get teleported. Probably one more time at this point. It'd be nice to get a... Yeah. It'd be nice to get a Ixang proc here. If there's ever a time to crit this... Oh, man. 15, it's close. It is close. Reconstitute. Oh, because it's low HP, though. So it's not going to teleport. But I do know that this enemy, the chance for it to teleport goes up each turn. So I don't know if it won't teleport if... nice shot, Flash. If this thing is at low HP. That's got to be like... Oh, the crit! It's so good! It's gonna be 1 point off. Oh, not anymore. It doesn't matter. Okay. Let's say if it's 1 point off, that's so frightening. Displace. This is it, right? Is this another 24-point bleed? 9. Oh, it's all rolling off. This is gonna be so freaking close. Like, it feels like it's gonna be heart attack. That was an act out. It feels like it's gonna be heart attack as it dies. Oh boy, you do not want heart attack here. If you hit 0 and heart attack at the same time, you just die. Just because of how it rolls together. Oh my god, he's so close. Ixang, damn it. And it bled out. What's up, dude? It's not teleporting. I don't know if it can even teleport now. Or can only teleport one time. So if it teleports once, it doesn't do it again? Oh, that makes so much more sense. That would make so much more sense. Because teleport's not in its list of moves. So really, once you get teleported and make it back to here, that's it. Interesting. I mean, that's very fair.
Success
It's just interesting.
clearly in view. Or is it merely
Well done. I guess he just closes right after, but thank you, Nick, for setting that in. That was a treat. That was very crazy and just awesome to see. Flagellant, clearly the best girl. I'm sorry, Grave Robber, don't hate me. But anyway, next time we're gonna be doing... I actually don't remember what run is next, but I have a few more. Surprisingly, like every time I get down to about like 1 or 2 runs, I get, you know, like 4 or 5 more. So that's been pretty cool. So we have, I think 3. No, I might have 4. I might have 4 on deck. So that's pretty good. And I will be trying to finish the Bounty Hunter guide and like a new player guide coming up. So look forward to that while all the Blood Moon VODs are happening. And definitely go check out Nick's channel. I will link it down below. And I will see y'all next time.